Okay, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Pelletier again, and Mo Willems wrote books about Knuffle Bunny with Trixie in it, and then he wrote books about the pigeon, but he also wrote some books about two characters called Piggy and Gerald. And this is a book called Elephants Cannot Dance. And we're going to read to find out what happens when Piggy tries to teach Gerald how to dance. Gerald's the elephant. And again, lots of speech bubbles in this book. Elephants cannot dance. That's the name of the book. But Piggy is quite a dancer. Gerald! And then he looks with an exclamation mark like, oh, he's really surprised to see her. Jump into the page. Let's dance. I can teach you. How does Gerald look? He's kind of unsure. Piggy says, I am teaching all my friends. And see what's interesting? When Piggy talks, it's in pink like a pig. And when Gerald talks, it's gray like the elephant. I would love to learn how to dance. Look at her twirling around. How can you tell she's twirling? Look carefully. What did Mo Willems do? He's such a very clever illustrator. See how he used those lines to make it look like it's spinning? She's spinning. But elephants cannot dance? You are kidding me. No. So look, she's a little dizzy there, and she's looking at him with very stern eyes. You are kidding me. What do you mean elephants can't dance? And he looks at her and says, no, they can't. And then he says, look it up. And it says, what elephants can do. And he says, look on page 11. So Piggy opens it up, looks at page 11, and she's a little surprised. See those lines? Like, oh, what do you mean? But it does say this. She says, Gerald, it does not say that you cannot try, right? When we talk a lot in school, we say, maybe you haven't learned something yet, right? He's saying to Gerald, hey, doesn't say you can't try. You are right, Piggy. I can try to dance. And look at the author, Mo Willems, he put those letters for the word can in italics. So this is how he wants us to say it. I can try to dance. You put a little bit of emphasis. And then he does it here too. I will try to dance. So now he's walking off. Now she's going to teach him. Let's dance. Oof. What might be a little bit difficult in terms of teaching an elephant to dance? What might be difficult for an elephant to dance? Why might it be difficult? Elephants are pretty large. They're not very graceful. So maybe that's why it might be tricky. But let's see. Piggy is determined to help him. So she says, okay, let's go. Jump with me when I count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Jump. But he's still down. And she comes down. And now, jump. He jumped pretty high, but he jumped a little late. So she says, you were a little late on the jump. I was a little late on the jump. We will try again. And then Gerald says, we will try again. Move your arms this way. So she's moving them off to the side. See how those lines go? But what does Gerald do? Gerald's going up and down. See how the lines go up? So his arms went up. She wanted them to go to the side. We will try again. We will try again. Lift your leg this way. So see, she's lifting it straight up. And he's looking. Let's see what he does. Where does he lift it? Straight back. And then what do you think she says? We will try again. We will try again. Up. Up. Look, he says like a question mark. Where did he go? Down. Then she says, down. And he says, down. He's going up. He is doing the opposite of what she says. And then look at this. She says, spin. And look at how fast she's going. And he looks at her and says, spin? And then look at, he is spinning. And she says, stop. And he says, stop. Forward. Forward. Look at how far back he is. Again, look at what Mo Willems does. He puts her bigger because she's closer. And look at how far away Gerald is. Piggy wants him to come forward. That means front, not way back there. He's far away. And then she says backward, but now he's up front. Piggy wants him to go backwards. So forward, backward means he's actually walking back. He's doing the opposite of everything. Wiggle waggle, wiggle waggle, robot walk, robot walk. He's having a hard time. Look at how his mouth looks, and look at his eyes. He's clenching his teeth. He's really frustrated. And then Gerald says, enough. It's so loud that she actually bounces over there. Why do you think he yells that? Why do you think he says, enough? He's worked really hard, but it's been very difficult. Do you think that he needs a break? Maybe that's why he's saying enough. He says, I have tried and tried and tried and tried and tried. What's he doing here? Talk to your partner. Talk to who's next to you. What is he doing? Well, he's showing her all the moves that he did. And look at, he's groaning and he's not making very happy faces. He has been trying. But he says, but I am an elephant. And elephants just cannot dance. Let's see her eyes. Oh. Plop. Oh, Gerald. Maybe she feels a little bad. Now we see these two little squirrels. Hello! We are ready to learn some moves. I am sorry, I cannot teach you now. My friend is sad. So she's thinking that they want to learn to dance from her. Silly, we do not want you to teach us. We want to learn the elephant. They must have been watching the elephant dance, and they want to learn how to dance like the elephant. And look at his, up above his head, it's like, ooh. He's thinking, what do you mean? They want to learn from me? So let's look what happens. Teach me, please. Me too. And look at, when they talk, he put the speech bubble in brown. Me three. And see, Piggy wants to learn from him too. And he's saying, more feeling, keep trying. You are getting it. So they're trying hard to dance like he does. So how would you describe Piggy? What kind of a person is Piggy? I mean, if I said to you, what is she like? Look at how energetic she is. She's got so much energy, and she really is such a good support to her friend Gerald. She loves Gerald. So she's trying to teach him and really be there for him. It's really a sweet friendship. And what would you say Gerald is like? He doesn't give up, does he? He works hard. And then in the end, he ended up being the teacher himself. And, you know, this is a nice book that shows it's okay to be different and to believe in yourself, okay? And so we noticed lots of things with this book too. Piggy and Gerald are some great characters. Mo Willems wrote a lot of books with Piggy and Gerald in it. So if you want to look for more, that would be great. If you can read a lot more about their adventures. And again, we noticed that Mo Willems used speech bubbles. He uses lines to show motion. He draws cartoons. And this book really is about believing in yourself, and it's okay to be different. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed Elephants Cannot Dance.